Jim Bob Duggar reportedly earned over 600% profit in land deal with Walmart. Out of all the Duggar News siblings, some have not shallow guys. Welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Jim Bob Duggar has pulled off a massive real estate when turning a land deal with Walmart into a reportedly staggering $1 million payday. The deal reportedly marks a jaw-dropping over 600% return on his investment. This financial triumph sharply contrasts the string of negative press he has faced over the years. This includes a 2021 family fallout when his son-in-law publicly slammed him as a sellout and abusive. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar were fired from TLC in 2015 after their son Josh's criminal charges rocked the family. However, their estate remains unshaken, and this lucrative land sale suggests that controversy does not stop cash flow for the Duggars. Jim Bob Duggar's Walmart land deal may be worth nearly $10 million. A Facebook page dedicated to Duggar News revealed details of the sale, sharing screenshots from Arkansas's business that reported Walmart paid $4.7 million for slightly more than 16 acres on West Henry DeTonti Road, lots the Duggars had acquired for $600,000. The land sits next to Champions Motor Cars, a business also owned by the family. Walmart was also said to have purchased an additional 27.45 acres for $5.66 million from 5J Farms LC, a name that has sparked speculation about Duggar involvement. According to a Duggar Family News Facebook post, this deal could see the Duggar family walking away with a nearly $10 million windfall if the connection holds. The Duggars ditch frugality for luxury. Fresh off their alleged multi-million-dollar land deal with Walmart, Jim Bob, Michelle, and several Duggar siblings were recently seen on a cruise, a far cry from their usual thrift-conscious ways. The Duggar family seems to be embracing a new lifestyle involving lavish travel and tropical getaways. However, their travels were not just for leisure. Reports suggest that the family was also in Hawaii for a special occasion, the wedding of Elijah Kaneshiro, a longtime employee of Jim Bob. Kaneshiro tied the knot with his bride Olivia in a picturesque island ceremony, bringing together several Duggar couples, including newlyweds Jason and Maddie Grace Duggar, Jana Duggar, and her rumored beau Stephen Wisman. The family's patriarch's reported multi-million-dollar deal comes amidst past family feud. Jim Bob's recent financial windfall has turned heads, but it comes after years of public scrutiny, including a harsh rebuke from his son-in-law, Derek Dillard. The Blast reported that in 2021, Derek publicly called out Jim Bob on Facebook, just as the Duggar patriarch launched his unsuccessful Arkansas State Senate campaign. In his post, Derek accused Jim Bob of being deceptive, controlling, and most notably, a sellout willing to do anything for financial gain. Derek claimed that Jim Bob had lied to my wife and I numerous times and was defensive and verbally abusive when confronted. He stated, Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard's rift with her father runs deep. Jim Bob's growing fortune might be making headlines, but his fractured relationship with his daughter Jill and her husband tells a different story. Jill and Derek have allegedly been estranged from her parents for years, distancing themselves from the Duggar family's strict lifestyle. In a candid revelation, Jill shared in March 2021 that she had not set foot in her parents' home in years, prioritizing her mental health over family expectations. The Dillards have since charted their path, embracing choices that go against the Duggar family's ultra-conservative values, including sending their children to public school and drinking alcohol. Jim Bob Duggar's 2021 downfall from political defeat to family scandals. 2021 proved to be one of Jim Bob's toughest yet, with scandal after scandal rocking the once revered Duggar dynasty. December was especially brutal. Just days before Christmas, Jim Bob faced a crushing defeat in his bid for an Arkansas State Senate seat, securing only 15% of the vote. The loss was a significant blow to the former reality star who had previously served a term in the Arkansas House. But his political failure was just one piece of a much bigger storm. The family was already reeling from the fallout of Josh Duggar's guilty verdict in his child pornography trial. To make matters worse, Jim Bob's daughter, Jana Duggar, was charged with misdemeanor child endangerment just one day after Josh's conviction. Big company buys Jim Bob Duggar's property for $5 million. Jim Bob Duggar is getting a lot of attention following news reports about his massive score. He hasn't been active on social media since the CSAM arrest of his oldest son, Josh, in April 2021. Some of his kids have also stepped away from their church and begun to expose the questionable teachings of Bill Gothard. Josh's arrest also led to TLC parting ways with the Duggar family. But despite all the setbacks, Jim Bob just made a huge amount of money after selling one of his properties. Keep reading to see how he earned $5 million. Counting on, how's Jim Bob Duggar today? Jim Bob has made numerous appearances in some of his kids' logs and social media posts. Counting on fans were surprised by how slim he had become during Jed and Katie Duggar's gender reveal party for their twin girls last year. Some speculated that he's been pursuing a healthy lifestyle, but some think his weight loss is a result of huge stress caused by Josh's imprisonment. Jim Bob has made numerous attempts to overturn the case of his son, but he couldn't do anything despite his wealth. Meanwhile, Jim Bob's wife, Michelle, has been more active on social media. She recently flew to California to watch over Jinger's newborn son. Many were also impressed by how Michelle appears to be aging backward. How did Jim Bob make over $5 million? According to reports, Jim Bob Duggar just made a land deal with Walmart. The massive retailer bought 16.3 acres of land from Jim Bob's company, Warehouse Space, LLC, for $4.7 million. The land was initially purchased by the Counting on alum for $600,000, making it one of his biggest profits today. The poster then revealed that Dowell Road is the road Jim Bob's mom used to live on, which is also close to the Duggar family's farmland. It was also revealed that Walmart bought another 27.45 acres of land adjacent to the property for $5.66 million. The poster believes that the property owned by 5J Farms is also from the Duggar family. Jim Bob's massive score also received many comments from fans. Counting on, will Jim Bob Duggar and family return to reality TV? TLC has yet to address if they're bringing the Duggar family back onto the small screens. Some Counting on fans previously speculated that the network would bring them back after several film crews were spotted at Jana Duggar's wedding. However, it was revealed that they were only there as guests. Jana later uploaded videos from her wedding as well, implying that her special day would not get featured on TV. Michelle Duggar makes rare appearance on pregnant Jinger Duggar's Instagram. While awaiting the arrival of her third baby, pregnant Jinger Duggar stepped out for a shopping outing with mom Michelle Duggar. "Look at that Jinger, 31, said in a Tuesday, March 25, Instagram post, as Michelle, 58, held up a stack of dresses from the rack and replied, finding all the cute ones. "These dresses are amazing. I'm out shopping with my mom. We went to thrift stores, TJ Maxx, got coffee. We found more of the cutest dresses. I got these the other day at TJ Maxx with Joy Duggar." Jinger said. "They were so good, I had to come back and get more. I had some of these years ago and they've lasted for years. I've passed them down to our friends. So guys, seriously, TJ Maxx for the win. Why just sit around waiting for baby boy to arrive when you could be out shopping with your mom instead? We found the cutest spring and summer dresses," Jinger captioned her post. Reality TV fans met the Duggar family in 2008 with the premiere of their TLC series 19 Kids and Counting. The series centered around Michelle and husband Jim Duggar, who raised their large brood within their conservative lifestyle. The family has had their ups and downs through the years, with Jinger's sister Jill Duggar documenting her difficult experience growing up in a memoir. In a January 2024 episode of the Unplanned podcast, Jill revealed that she hadn't seen her parents in over a year. Jinger, for her part, married husband Jeremy Volo in 2016. The pair, who are parents to daughters Felicity, 6, and Evangeline, 4, announced in October 2024 that they are expecting their third baby. "We're super excited," Jinger shared in an interview with People. "I'm actually all about it. Especially in the heat the past few days. I think I'm not super big pregnant, and so I'm not having to worry about the extra heat. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be such an awesome thing to go through pregnancy, not in the summer." Pregnant Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Volo picked out baby No, 3's name, but won't tell daughters yet. Jinger, whose due date is around this month, shared via her Instagram story in February that she and Volo have picked out a name for their little one. "We always keep it a secret until baby is born," she said, adding that their daughters are not aware of the moniker. "We are going to tell them when he's born." Felicity has been telling friends and family that she thinks a great name would be George Washington. While Jinger grew up in the spotlight, she and Volo have made the decision to raise their children away from the limelight. "We talked about it for a while, even before we had kids, and whether or not we wanted them in the public eye," Jinger exclusively told Us Weekly in January 2023. "We decided just to keep them out of the public eye and let them choose what they want to do. So that's just been our decision. We will sometimes post pictures of the back of their heads or little videos, and you can hear their little voices or whatever. But not showing their faces has been something that we're planning on sticking to."